Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ahlan bikum fi dars alim. I'm very happy to be here with you in new lesson, and the topic of today's lesson is finally my favorite instrument. So stay with me and learn something about performance instructions for piano. See you. So today's learning intention is performance instruction for playing piano. And before we reach to this, we need to learn something about success criteria. Meaning that I need to tell you what are the success criteria or the steps of the lesson that we are going to take to reach our learning intention and come to the performance instruction for piano. The first success criteria is to know something about the history of piano. So I already explained that not all the instruments are born and given to us like this. They develop over the time to look like they look now. So the first success criteria is the history of piano. The second thing is going to be to learn something about the parts of a piano. And then the third, the important part, will be performance instruction for piano. So let's start with the history. History of piano is very long, and if we go back through all the ancestors of a piano, it will be a huge video. So I just selected a few, okay, let's say steps, okay, of development of today's piano that can help you understand how we came up to this beautiful instrument. So long back, there was an instrument called dulcimer. Dulcimer was an instrument that looked like a board with the strings, okay, that used to be played with a small, called them hammers, or the strings were plucked as the musician was playing. So now you can say, how is this related to piano? Well, it is because the piano is a string instrument, and it has a mechanism that when you press the key, a small hammer in the back of piano will activate and literally kick the string, okay? So in this time, when with dulcimer, we have hitting the string with a hammer, but still we don't have keys that will activate those hammers, and those hammers were activated by the hand of a performer. So it took some time that somebody got an idea to create a mechanism and set of keys which will, by pressing them, activate a small hammer, okay, that will kick the string and produce a sound. And this is a second moment in the history of a piano where we got an instrument called clavichord. Clavichord was it has a small key. On this big piano we have 88 keys. On this one we have less. And it was a first instrument in history that actually looked like today's piano. So the sound of clavichord was not really the perfect one. The strings that they used or the mechanism that was there didn't produce the sound that we have today, but as I said, it was one of good steps, okay, good starting point to develop instrument with the keys. Third instrument we have in a history on a step of development of today's piano is harpsichord. Harpsichord was an instrument very popular in the era of Baroque, and it had more key, a nicer sound, but it had one big flaw. Usually, if you press the key of a piano strongly, the sound will be loud. But if you press it gently, it will be soft. This was not an option that was there at the time on our harpsichord. So the beauty of performance was hard to achieve by changing dynamics of a sound, but the sound itself wasn't that bad. Even now we have a lot of written pieces of music and artists and musicians that play on this instrument. So it wasn't until somewhere around 1770 when Italian Bartolomeo Cristofori made the first piano by improving the mechanism of small hammer that kicks the string in a way to achieve this beauty or dynamics. So his piano had an option to adjust the volume of the sound by different pressure that you apply on a key. This was a revolution So it was made in Italy, and for quite some years it was kept as a secret in Italy, and you couldn't buy or make piano anywhere else in the world. Later on, the idea of the mechanism was spread around the world, and today's piano became even more perfect in a way of making a sound. We have upright pianos, we have a concert pianos, we have different sizes. But he is the one that actually made our first piano as we know today. Okay? So this is about the history of piano. So what you need to know about the history of piano, that there were 4 instruments. We had the dulcimer, we had clavichord, we had harpsichord, and then we reached piano in Italy in 1770. Okay, first success criteria achieved. Let's go to the parts of a piano. Parts of a piano. There is no way I'm going to force you to learn all the parts of a piano, because piano has a very complicated and complex mechanism, and for this I would like you to see it, and I will post exactly how mechanism works. So when you press the key, it activates a small small mechanism of moving few parts that activates the hammer that kicks the strings and produce the sound. What I would like you to know is to know just 3 parts, actually it may be 1 part, that is key important for performance instruction, and that is the piano pedal. Big concert and mechanic pianos, unlike this one, which mine is digital one, the one that you plug in electricity, but the real pianos, the mechanical one, usually have 3 pedals. But before I explain you and reveal the secret what those pedals are for, I want you to try to notice the change on my performance as I use piano pedals and tell me what it means or what the pedal does. So for your information, I'm going to play a piece of music and I will use the right pedal. So I want you to listen carefully and tell me what is changing as I press it. Okay, let's go. So first, I'm going to play a piece of music without the pedal, and then I'm going to play the same piece of music with the pedal, so you will tell me what is the difference. That was without a pedal. Try to hear it now. So, what do you think? What is the difference? Well, I will tell you. So, when you play without the right pedal in this case, notes are short and kind of cut, okay? There is no connection between the tones. When you press the right pedal, as you play any of the keys, you will make this tone or group of tones louder and longer, okay? So, the right pedal makes the sound longer and louder. Opposite of the right pedal, you have a left pedal, and left pedal is going to make the sound, you can guess, short and very quiet. And some of the pianos have a middle pedal. Middle pedal has a specific role. Middle pedal means that if you press, I don't have a middle pedal, but I will try to explain. The middle pedal means that when you press a key and press the middle pedal, this pedal is going to ring long, but whatever you play after this will continue. So it's to keep one chord or one note, keep going as you continue to play something else. Okay, so this is the role of the middle pedal. Okay, so right pedal for making the sound loud and long, left pedal to make sound short and quiet, and the middle pedal to extend a certain key as you continue to play something else. So this means that we reached our second success criteria, which is the parts of a piano. And as I said, you don't have to know all of them because the system and the mechanism is complicated, but you should know something about the pedals of a piano because it is related to today's learning intention, which is performance instruction for a piano. So let's jump now on those performance instructions. Okay, so we are coming to performance instruction for playing piano. As we spoke about performance instruction for string instruments specifically, there are some specific performance instructions for playing piano. You don't have to know all of them, but I will introduce 5 of them for you that are important and that you should know. Okay, the first thing that we spoke about when we learned the notes is mostly related to piano, meaning that I use the piano as an example. And back then I told you that usually your right hand is your treble clef and your left hand is bass clef starting from the middle. Yes? So this is true, I didn't lie, but the point is that sometimes in certain musical pieces you need to cross your hands, or you need to play what is bass clef with your right hand and what is treble clef with your left hand. Those are exceptional cases, and usually instruction for that is written on music sheet. So MD as mano destra, which in Italian means right hand, is written if you need to play with the right hand. And mano sinistra, which is your left hand, and symbol for this is MS, is something that you should play with your left hand. So there you go, you already know 2 performance instructions for piano, MS and MD. Beautiful. The third performance instruction is related to what we spoke just a second ago, and that is a pedal. When you need to use left pedal, you will see instructions that says una corde. This means press left pedal. And sometimes you will see instructions tre corde, which means you should release the pedal. Easy, right? So here you go. You have 4 already. The next performance instruction you will see when you play piano is a symbol for the right pedal, and it's usually shown by one of those symbols. Okay? This means that you should press right pedal. It is important, and I will show you one more. If you play a long phrase of a song or a passage or something, you need to make these notes connected in order to sound good. Listen to this without the pedal. Listen to this with a pedal. I stop playing and you can hear the sound going and going and going, okay, because my pedal is pressed. So this is the right pedal. And there is the last one, the 6th one. I lied, I said I prepared 5, but actually there are 6. The 6th instruction for playing piano is arpeggio. Arpeggio, we can now discuss, is arpeggio ornament or arpeggio is instruction? Well, it is kind of both. Arpeggio makes things nice. In that way, it can be an ornament, but it makes a chord richer, okay? But if I look from the point of instruction, I need to press the right pedal when I play arpeggio, so it's kind of an instruction too. So this is how the arpeggio looks like, and it usually refers to a chord. If the chord has 3 notes, this means that I should play those 3 notes in the same. So if I need to play the chord, let's say C major chord, Do, Mi, Sol, and together it's C major chord, okay? This means that you should play this chord, these 3 notes all together. That's the definition of the chord. 2 or more tones played in the same time that creates the harmony. Okay, but if I have to play arpeggio, this means that I will not press them exactly in the same time, but they will be late after. So I will play Do, then after a little bit Mi, then after a bit sol, but by pressing my right pedal, I will make all those sounds meet together and create the chord after some time. Listen this. Do, mi, sol. Together it's like this. But arpeggio will be like this. Okay, this is the chord. This is chord with arpeggio. Okay, so do, mi, sol together. Do, mi, sol with arpeggio. Okay, clear. So now you know all performance instructions. Let's recap our today's lesson. So our learning intention for today is performance instruction for playing piano. And we said that you need to reach 3 success criteria. The first one is history of the piano, the second one were the parts of the piano, and third one were instructions for playing piano. Of the history of piano, we just said that you need to know the few instruments, okay, along the long line of instruments that led us to have a piano as an instrument as we have today. The first one we mentioned was dulcimer, then we spoke about clavichord, harpsichord, and then we reached the piano. The second success criteria that we spoke about, the pedals of a piano, is as a parts of a piano, is that we have left pedal, right pedal, and middle pedal. The right to make sound louder and longer, left pedal to make sound shorter and more quiet, and a middle pedal that extends one tone and as we continue to play some other notes. And the third success criteria we had today, which are instructions for a piano, we had 6, okay? The first one is mano destra, play with the right hand. Mano sinistra, which means play with the left hand. Then we had instruction for pressing and releasing left pedal, which is una corde and tre corde. We have instruction for pressing the right pedal, and we have arpeggio. So I hope that today's lesson wasn't too hard. Good thing about this video is that you can rewind and go to beginning and repeat a few times. I try to help you with some examples and also some pictures and beautiful sounds to hear those old instruments. At the end of this video, I would like just to say big hi to you and your families, to wish you to stay in good health, to stay happy. And I prepared a small surprise from my ex-student that some of you know. He is going to be a special guest of this video, so continue watching. I'm saying big bye to the next lesson. I'm wishing you a lot of love and light, and stay safe. Bye-bye.
Hello Gems and Sisters School, how are you? Hope everything's going great. My name is Khalid, Ismi Khalid Muhammad, and today I'll be playing River Flows in You by Yoroma. Take care, stay safe, stay home, and I hope you enjoy the video. Thank you.